This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
99X, it's the original 99X, the Morning X. I'm Barnes, that's Leslie. If you get migraines, some info you will need. Also, this will be one you can easily remember for your friends, because I have never heard this, ever, what you're about to hear from Dr. Jessica Lowe, who's up in Delaware, about to join us. She had a post that over 9 million already and counting. That's how many people are like freaking out about this. We'll get to her next.
Checking out our soundboard at 99x.com. All the concerts you need to know about. Big 99X concerts like Big Day Out this weekend. Better Than Ezra and Lit. Mannerism, Melody Kaiser at the Ville. Free Day Out on the 14th of June. That's, of course, Gin Blossom's Josh Joplin group at the Woodstock Amphitheater. And then if you want to talk about some stuff in July, The Offspring, Jimmy Eat World, Newfound Glory at Amerisbank Amphitheater, July 15th. Check it all out on the soundboard at 99x.com.
This might be the first neurologist we have had on. Please welcome Dr. Jessica Lowe. Hey, Doc, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Thanks for joining us. This is a pretty impressive hack. And I want to step backwards before your 9 million views. We're talking about migraines.
Yeah.
How did this even... Did you just do this post innocently and then it just exploded?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So listen, okay. This hack is pretty well known in the migraine community. Okay. It actually has a little nickname and everything. Okay. Oh. And so, yeah. And so, it's called the McMigraine.
The migraine. Okay.
I swear it's called the McMigraine. And so I started, a TikTok not even a year ago, after my nurses were like, Dr. Lowe, you got to start a TikTok. I said, okay, fine, I'll start a TikTok. And so, I've been posting some informational content here and there, and I had gotten several messages asking me to explain the McMigraine. And so finally one day, I'm not even kidding, guys, I was getting into my car. I had finished a shift. I, was so tired. I was post-call, and I saw the little banner drop down on my phone of another message, and I just saw, can you explain McMigraine? And I said, you know what? Let me finally just do this, because I've been asked so many times. That night, one of my best friend messaged me and was like, yo, your video's blowing up. And I was like, oh, really? And now here we are, 9 million views later. Everybody wants to know about the McMigraine and why it works, and the healthier alternatives that can accomplish the same thing.
Well, we have to ask you, because I have so many friends that are now listening who have severe migraines. What is explain the McMigraine?
All right. So the McMigraine is if you feel a migraine coming on, all right, and that's key. It has to be early, all right? You go to McDonald's and you order a large fries and a large Coke.
That's it.
That's it. And you down it, all right, as quickly as you can, and it, quote unquote, miraculously makes your migraine go away. It stops it in its tracks, all right? Now, obviously, every patient is different. This does not work for everyone. I have personally used this twice, okay, and it has worked for me. And, it's kind of a last resort thing. It holds it off either long enough for you to get home and get your medication, or just it kind of holds it off and you're good to go. If you have friends who have migraines, they likely know that if you are a serious migraine patient, you always have a rescue medication on you, right? Or you're supposed to. But we're all human, and even I, as a neurologist, have found myself out and about, driving by myself, running errands, and you start to get that aura. You see those lines moving across your visual field. You're like, oh my God, a migraine's coming, and I didn't have a rescue medication to stop it.
We're talking to Dr. Jessica Lowe, a neurologist with this migraine hack. I'm glad you said that you've tried this a few times because that was one of my questions. But the other one, is it a combination of the fries and the Coke? Like, what is it about those two together?
Yeah, so it's basically a combination of getting carbohydrates in, getting caffeine in, and getting salt or sodium specifically into the body as quickly as possible.
Has McDonald's acknowledged the McMigraine?
No, I don't know. My friends have joked and said, "What are you going to do if McDonald's reaches out?" I'm like, I am not.
I'm surprised they haven't, Barnes.
I know. I mean, if you've got 9 million people thing going viral, and how many people get migraines? I mean, jump on that. They're one of our sponsors, the McMigraine. What do you have? The McMigraine. You said there was a natural alternative also to this?
Well, yes, it's the combination of the sodium, the caffeine, and the carbohydrate. So, sodium is easy to get, right? If you are drinking an electrolyte beverage, Gatorade, it's something like that. And there are a lot of other beverages on the market right now that, kind of are Gatorade competition that, offer, healthy ways to get your electrolytes in. Some people have those electrolyte powders, things like that. And those are all things that I've seen patients use, right? Getting electrolytes in. It's really just a combination of those three things. And there are obviously healthy and easy ways to do that. But McDonald's is it's everywhere,
Yeah.
So again, if you're out and about, it's easier to just pull through the drive-through. Quick fix than having to stop, get out of your car, go pick things out of Walgreens or wherever it is that you're going, And so it's about the convenience. And when it comes to migraine, time is key because once that aura starts, you got maybe an hour before you're in the full migraine attack. And once the migraine attack has already hit, this hack is not going to work. You're already too far gone, right? And I that is actually, I think, one of the driving factors in how and why this went viral is a lot of people were commenting and were like, this would never work because when I have a migraine, I'm laying in a dark, quiet room, vomiting, and I don't want to move. Jeez. And it's like, no, you got to understand there are stages to this game, and these hacks, and whether it's a home remedy or your medication that you've been prescribed or your over-the-counter medication, you got to get it in as quickly as possible.
Now I understand why I never get migraines. I mean, fries, Diet Cokes, I'm good.
They need to put it on the menu, Barnes. It should be the McMigraine. Yeah.
As a side note, what have you made with 9 million views on that post? Did you have monetization on monetization?
I didn't. What? I didn't because I didn't meet criteria for monetization until that post.
Oh, wow. What do you know? What would you have made with 9 million views?
God, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm still figuring this TikTok game out, man. Damn. I think it just depends on how many of the views were views that would count toward monetization. Because the thing is, right,
qualified views.
Repeat viewers. The qualified.
Well, thank you for sharing. Congrats. I mean, at least it was a good advertisement for your office. So Dr. Jessica Lowe up in Delaware, the migraine hack, over 9 million views and counting. Thanks for coming on with us.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you. We'll see you later. This is the original. This is 99X.
I am Michael Rosenbaum.
I am Tom Welling.
Welcome to Talkville,
where it's fun to talk about Smallville.
We're going to be talking to sometimes guest stars. Are you liking the direction Lois is going in?
Yeah, because I'm getting more screen time.
It's good. But mostly it's just me and Tom remembering.
I think we all feel like there was a scene missing here.
You got me, Tom.
Let's revisit it. Let's look at it. See what we remember.
I
had never been around anything like that before. I mean, it was so fun.
Talkville.
I just had a flashback.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Let's get into it.